Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOSLC star Jen Shah gets new prison release date. RHOSLC star Jen Shah was sentenced to nearly 7 years in prison in 2023. The sentence has been changed for the second time. When is her new release date? Keep reading for all the details. The Real Housewives shows are an ensemble, but there's little doubt that Jen Shah was the main character of the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Her quips and iconic outfits kept all eyes on her. During her 3 seasons on the show, Jen Shah had more than her share of outbursts and drama, but nothing beat the drama of the moment the feds came looking for her. Turns out she was about to be arrested for her part in a telemarketing scheme. Despite professing her innocence throughout season 3, the reality TV star copped a plea deal at the last minute and pleaded guilty. Despite being in prison, she was still mentioned during season 4 when the other ladies reacted to her guilty plea. Heather Gay also admitted that Jen Shah gave her the black eye during a cast trip. Season 5 of RHOSLC started last month, and it seems the cast is finally ready to move on and have a season without Jen Shah's name coming up as much. Despite her guilty plea, Jen Shah's family continues to support her. They run her social media accounts to keep fans updated on how the reality star is faring in prison. Jen Shah's husband, Coach Shah, shared a heartfelt message to his wife's fans. The video message was posted on October 4, which was Jen Shah's 51st birthday. The football coach thanked fans for their support and sending messages to the Bravo star through social media. The RHOSLC star was originally sentenced to 6.5 years in prison. She was sent to the Bryan Federal Prison Camp in Texas in February 2023. That's the same prison disgraced Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes is serving out her 11-year prison sentence. Shortly after starting her prison term, Jen Shah's sentence was reduced by 1 year. News reports that the Bravo Liberty once again got her sentence reduced. An additional 8 months have been slashed from her prison sentence. The RHOSLC star's new release date is December 19, 2027. In a stunning twist, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, RHOSLC, star Jen Shah, who was sentenced to 6.5 years in prison for her involvement in a nationwide telemarketing fraud scheme, has had her prison release date updated, and it has both fans and legal experts buzzing. Shah, known for her lavish lifestyle, fiery personality, and unapologetic behavior, has been at the center of one of the most talked-about scandals in Real Housewives history. Her new release date offers a glimmer of hope for the embattled star, but it also raises questions about what her future might hold once she's back on the outside. The rise and fall of Jen Shah. Jen Shah's meteoric rise to fame on RHOSLC was nothing short of dramatic. From the moment she appeared on the show, she captivated audiences with her bold fashion choices, over-the-top lifestyle, and no-holds-barred attitude. But as the cameras rolled, cracks in her seemingly perfect life began to show. Her temper often got the best of her, and rumors swirled about her questionable business practices. In March 2021, everything came crashing down when Shah was arrested and charged with running a fraudulent telemarketing scheme that primarily targeted the elderly. The allegations painted Shah as the mastermind behind a nationwide scam, defrauding vulnerable individuals out of millions of dollars. For a reality star who had built her brand on luxury and opulence, the news was a devastating blow. Despite initially pleading not guilty and maintaining her innocence on camera, Shah eventually changed her plea to guilty in July 2022, admitting to her role in the scheme. In January 2023, she was sentenced to 78 months, 6.5 years in federal prison. A new prison release date. Fast forward to 2024, and Shah's situation has taken another turn. According to recent reports, her prison release date has been updated, offering her an earlier release than initially expected. While the exact reasons for the change in her release date have not been officially confirmed, sources close to the case speculate that Shah may have received credit for good behavior, completed certain rehabilitation programs, or participated in educational opportunities within the prison system, factors that can often lead to reduced sentences. As it stands, Shah is now expected to be released in 2025, shaving nearly a year off her original sentence. For someone whose life has been under such intense scrutiny, this earlier release date is significant. It means Shah could return to the public eye sooner than anticipated, potentially reigniting her reality TV career, or at least making waves in the media once more. What comes next for Jen Shah? The news of Jen Shah's earlier release date has sparked a flurry of speculation about what the future holds for the embattled reality star. Will she attempt to make a comeback on RHOSLC? Will she write a tell-all book detailing her experiences behind bars and the scandal that brought her down? Or will she retreat from the spotlight entirely, choosing instead to rebuild her life away from the cameras? For many fans of the show, the idea of Shah returning to RHOSLC is both tantalizing and controversial. After all, her storyline was one of the driving forces behind the show's ratings during its earlier seasons. Watching her navigate life post-prison, dealing with the fallout from her conviction, and possibly seeking redemption would undoubtedly make for compelling television. However, Bravo, the network behind the Real Housewives franchise, has not confirmed whether they would welcome Shah back with open arms. Given the seriousness of her crimes, some executives may feel that her return would be too controversial, especially in light of the backlash that the network has faced for featuring stars involved in legal scandals. On the other hand, Shah's return to reality TV could serve as a redemption arc. Many reality stars have faced legal troubles and managed to stage comebacks, using their personal downfalls as part of their narrative. Shah, who has always been unapologetically herself, might lean into her experiences, using them to craft a new chapter in her life, one centered around personal growth, accountability, and a fresh start. Life after prison, challenges and opportunities. Of course, returning to the real world after serving time in prison won't be without its challenges. Shah will likely face a mountain of legal and financial issues upon her release, including paying restitution to the victims of her fraud. Rebuilding her brand and regaining the trust of fans and business partners will also be a significant hurdle. However, Jen Shah has always been a fighter. Throughout her time on RHOSLC, she repeatedly demonstrated her resilience and ability to bounce back from adversity. Whether it was feuding with castmates or dealing with public backlash, Shah rarely backed down. It's this tenacity that could help her navigate the difficult path ahead. In addition to potential reality TV opportunities, Shah may explore other ventures upon her release. A book deal, speaking engagements, or even a podcast detailing her experiences in prison and her efforts to rebuild her life could be on the table. In today's media landscape, where reality stars often parlay their fame into multifaceted careers, the possibilities for Shah's future are endless. The public's reaction. Jen Shah's updated release date has elicited mixed reactions from the public. While some fans are excited at the prospect of her returning to the spotlight, others remain critical of her actions and feel that her sentence was too lenient given the severity of her crimes. The court of public opinion is often harsh, and Shah will likely face continued scrutiny for years to come. However, if there's one thing Jen Shah has proven, it's that she thrives in the face of adversity. Whether loved or hated, she knows how to keep people talking, and that's exactly what she'll continue to do once she's released. A new chapter awaits. As Jen Shah's new prison release date approaches, one thing is certain: the next chapter of her life will be anything but dull. Whether she chooses to return to reality TV, rebuild her personal brand, or pursue a quieter life out of the spotlight, Shah's journey is far from over. And while her time in prison may have marked the end of one chapter, her release will undoubtedly mark the beginning of another. For now, fans and critics alike will have to wait and see what the future holds for the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star. But if her past is any indication, Jen Shah's story is far from finished, and the drama is just getting started.